See if we can be a little greedy here to just give him just a little bit less memory. Tease out the Uko. Apply that Uko pressure. Yo, Nathan. What you doing up so late? But you're probably a late sleeper, I'm assuming. It's crazy. Turn 2, Beelstar. Love it, from off of one memory. Weekend things, sleeping in soon for tomorrow. I hear ya. Crown Reggies. Yeah, Uko's cool. Just getting my last bit of feelers on it before the format ends. We had played it with Uko early on in BT24. Liked it for a bit, but then had to made some cuts. Had to sacrifice it, but here we are, back with Ukos. Rough. It's cool we have Diana for this, but at the same time, a second turn push out, going straight up into Beelstar full line. Rough for us. Crown Reggies, what time zone are you in? Lots of back and forth. Do need to find the 5. See if we can manage to get ourselves there with the Hiroko. Come on. That's rough. Definite gamble not doing a elect from trash, but straight into AGO. Central Time, 4 a.m. Can't sleep. I feel ya. Yeah, we just took out one Luna, going down to 2 Lunas, and I think it was 1 Asuna. But it's just hypothetical playing, just to get the ideas of Uko again, perhaps before BT26. But looks like it's pretty much over for us here. I don't see a way out if he has the line. It's got Asuna set up. Yeah. All we did was push out an Uko and gave him 1, and then turn to Beelstar. Rough. And still no 5s. Yeah, we're Beelstar X just takes us out here. If it can hit into a Diana. No. Digging for that Beelstar X. Yep, there it is. That's painful, guys. It's crazy. 9 cards. Short on 5s. Cool. Another chance to play with Ugo. Oh, we are going second. Oops. Yo, Scrubby D. You're like the VB list, almost managed to take first at locals with it. Ah, so close. Yeah, nice on trying it out. It's so fun. I started ordering some more cards for it just to make it a little bit more pretty. But it's such a fun fun deck. I hope yeah, I hope we get more support for it soon. But I would say it could keep up in some senses. Yeah, Crown. No level 5 in that game was crazy. But it's alright. I think the math should have been in our favor. We are on 8 level 5s. Okay, so we got an early push out here. See if we can play that game. Nice. Two. Make it interesting too if we did that. Nah. Yeah, let's go with that. Yo, what's up, Green Hill Mario? Doing good. It's just 5 p.m. for me. So just chilling, hanging out. Wasn't expecting so many people to be on, but it's good to see you all. How you doing? Yo, Fizz, what up? How's it going for you? What's your time zone? All right. Let's see. Grab another AGO. We do have our 6 checks here. If we can manage to get that. But I think our memory might be off by 1. Green Hill, you actually in the UTC, so +8 zone like me. Oh yeah, cool. 10 a.m. the next day for you, Fizz, and you haven't gone to sleep. All right, let's see. I go here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably not quite enough to get there. I think a memory short. We do have enough swings. It's just a matter of memory. But see if we can get there. Just trying to ponder this right now. If we go here, then the only way we win this is for either AGO or blue to hit into a security that makes us do barrier. Right? So if AGO here, yeah, if AGO can crash or AGO Truce can crash, then we're good for the full checks. All right. Come on. Damn. No. 4 a.m. for you, Scrub B. Yeah, we needed one of them to die. It was a gamble we were taking, but didn't. Yeah, because if one of them buried, then we could have gone into Jupiter for 0, because one less from Suno, Trash, Alas, and Unsuspend. So unfortunately, it didn't get us there. Now we've given our opponent way too much. Possibly just enough to end us. So, yep, we had tried. What we got left is just to remove these bodies. Yeah, New Jupiter would have been amazing here. Well, rest in peace to us. Oh, another misplay on my end. Probably should have taken a swing with Uko to just leave him at 0, but it's all good. I think since he didn't go black, blue, black, we might be okay. I guess depends on what what he gets up into. Okay, Venus more defensive. Okay, so we should be good. Yeah, they needed blue and black to end it, so now they're going more defensive, but doesn't solve their 0 security issue. I mean, it's fine, they can stun our entire board, but and then can ruin mode. Another in between. Well, sometimes you're alive because your opponent just doesn't have it. Triple in between theaters. Crazy. Well, still 0 security. I mean, just to push out and then swing. So it's a build for sure. We just narrowly take it here. That felt earned and not earned at all. Let's get the chat box all colored again. Okay, not a bad hand. It's likable. Yeah, agree with you. Where like, oh no, like you've overextended, checked a bunch of things in their security, gave them a mem boost, gave them 2 tamers or however, and then you're like, well, it's over for me. And then they push out, uh, miss out on stabilizing due to probably hand or things like that, and then suddenly you're like, I just push out my rookie and swing. Right. Just gonna value the cycle here. So I can't imagine games without the tamer cycles and stuff, because like, you can go through 6 cards and not see a level 4 or 5. So tough. All right, well, let's get the search party going. Red, that's not gonna help us. We need to see blue here. Yeah, especially games like these here where you're like, you've done your search and you still don't see the 4. So I can't even imagine not having those search cards, because you'd have to go through those cards one by one. And how many turns is that until you finally see your pieces? So crucial. Yep, still no 4s, and that's what, 9 cards already. And again, imagine if you don't have the cards to look through 9 to like bot deck those 7 other or 6 other cards. You'd have to manually draw them each turn, and yikes. Yeah, super vital fizz, and it like, without it, like these games happen so often, and it's like, I'd rather have cyclable starts than not, because like you essentially just lose these types of games where if you don't have if you're unable to cycle, you just lose. So I can't even imagine, yeah, the deck without them, and then which is why, yeah, talking on the option centric line, either, yeah, those mem boosts either have to cover that slot or not. But the mem boost is not a 6-card cycle like Hiroko and rookie here, as we've seen. That's a 6-card cycle, and mem boost is only 3, unfortunately. What's up, Vivorce? Welcome. But yeah, good luck. I'm glad to see you join on the Jupiter side of things. It's a really fun time. Ooh, okay. Oh, and that's nice too. They're no longer at the same levels, so it gives us a little bit more wiggle room. Let's see. Get the tamer. Yep. Then go double AGO then. Start pushing out. Here. Using the Suno here is just the matter of like, do you want to cheat into level 6 or not while swinging? I think that might be. Would that be helpful? think we're okay. We don't need to. So let's use that. Get our Nori on. Ooh, that's a nice grab. Really nice grab. Now we're looking for Mr. Jupiter. Let's see. Blue is usually good, but we don't want to give him back level 4 for him to DNA with. So we'll go this route. Oh, guard. Yes, yes. Forgotten about guard. Yo, Lexus, just saying hi and good night, and it's almost 4 a.m. We might get aced here. Good luck on your run, and I'll take a look at it the rest later. Can't wait for BT26. Thanks, Lexus. Thanks for dropping by and saying hello. Appreciate you, and have a good night. Good rest. 4 a.m. Sleep in if you can on a Sunday. Scrubby, is this practice for an event? No, I'm just chilling. It's the evening here. It's really hot outside, and everyone's just taking it easy, so I just decided to hop on, hang out, and play some Jupiter games. Dang, that, yeah, that ace really messed us up. Well, it was guard. Guard. Was there a way around it? Yeah. The way around it would have been, I guess, saving the Suno and then jumping up into the 6. Let's see, the stack cannot be rough here. Stack cannot be stripped or devoed. I can push out, gain a mem. We really don't have much here on our side. Guess we can Abyss and go to 3, but that doesn't take us anywhere. Blinding Ray only gets us to level 5, but we'd have to pass turn. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna add into the deck. Well, yeah, there's no pieces of the puzzle here. I think we just head here and head here and hide behind our wall of rookies. I think we're okay. Leave our dudes alone. All right. Let's see. Got the Emmy and egg in there. No decodes. We're about to get raided. That's fine. Losing Luna. Come on, survive, Elec. Nah, no. Elec's dead. Yeah, I couldn't Diana him on it because they went into Machine Dramon, which prevents Source Strip and stun or Source Strip, and then now they reapplied it. But otherwise, yeah, Diamond would have been great, but unfortunately, well, there's no decode here, so we can simply slam Jupiter for 12. Puts him to 8. We'll gain 4 back from the ace. Puts him at 4. Then they can be at 4. Alternatively, we can also Blinding Ray go to 6 and put them at 2. So it's a matter of leaving them at 4 or 2. At 4, they can go up the line. I'm just glad there's no decode here. That would have been a disaster. So yeah, I'm just thinking Jupiter Mon here. And probably save the Blinding Ray. That gives him a... Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and use the Blinding Ray. Well, I guess he could still guard and decode, but of course still lose the stack. Yeah, just let it go. Yeah, true. Like, yeah, reactive Danamon on their turn. Yeah, what's tough about Machine Dramon, that if you proc, just if you make the mistake like I did to proc their guard once and then get aced, the game gets extended for so long, and eventually, like right now we're at 23 cards left in the deck, and eventually it gets more and more tough for us, because if they keep slamming the Chaos Dramons, we eventually can run out. They can outgrind us by making us run out of cards in deck, because we actually need to recover and such to do some removal. But yeah. Sweet. Let's see. Bada boom boom. Decode. It's nice. Now we just need a, I guess another Jupiter. There he is. With that in mind, don't know if it's possible to end it here. It is. We have enough the checks with the blue, but just worried about the last card hitting that, and then hitting the last card. They could play a level 5 or lower, right? Yeah, level 5 or lower. So might not be the way to end here. And if it pushes to the following turn, it's an easy Chaos Tremont for them. And then we'll be back to grinding. Blue de-evos this, which will then accept us to possible ace. Well, guess we go for the setup route. You can also head into Minerva. Yeah, I say we go Minerva. Minerva for 2. Devos that. And then we'd be able to play around Chaostra, I guess. Well, let's just experiment. One for Jupiter, one for Minerva. We do want Adrio, but we also know that Chaostra is coming down to delete things, and we might run out of the 4. Going Elect will force us to add cards from our deck. So let's go with Elect. Yeah. At least 3 is the magic number against Machine, because Castra only deletes 2, so if you go wide enough, it's kind of nice. But yeah, instead of, because we didn't go aggressive, we're definitely playing with a ticking time. Not so much in our favor, but let's see. And we're, by doing a double Homeros, we're also pushing those potential draws. Well, looks like they don't have the Chaos Drum, and that sets us up in a really good position. And pretty much GG's from here. Right, Double check on this stack. Okay. Our goal is to get the last card to get trashed. So we'll go Diana to remove it. Because if I go Jupiter right now, both my Jupiters will proc trash too. I mean, we do have enough to just go into a third Jupiter. Yeah. We'll do that then. Do that for the... to assemble all 3 Jupiters. Super grindy, but yeah, I don't know why. Where is their Chaosra? Do they even play a Chaosra? I don't know. Feels like they should have seen it by now. It's 19 cards left in their deck, or 15. The 3 Kings. Oh, any edits we want to make? I guess it's fair. Could be worse, you know? Always a little bit more just conservative in my mulligans. Yeah, true too. Possibly just unfortunate for them not being able to see it. With what that's... We didn't check any in security, I think, and they had 15 cards left, so out of their 35 cards, I'm assuming they run maybe 2 Chaosra at least. Let's see. Ooh. Diana could be cute here, right? Let's play with fire. Yeah, since we don't have all those pieces, we don't need to be too aggressive. For 4 even. 3 lets us set up Hiroko, but gives them 3. 4 puts them at 1. We at least get to... I think we'll be fine. Still semi-early-ish. Just give them 3. It's good to cycle through some more. Nice. Yeah, if they don't push out, then at least we can reset up another stack. Makes us even more dangerous. Yeah, here it's easily probably you'd like to set up Asia to set up Diana to reproc. Sorry, Homeros. You like Asia set up Homeros to reapply Diana. Do some probably a check or so to then push lethal the following turn. Go to sleep, Fizz. You're gonna need some rest. All right, what we got here? Yeah, it's a very likable hand. I mean, not the greatest, but playable for sure. Same opponent, I'm assuming. Right, so it's you like. Don't have our 5 yet. Nice. Yeah, I hear ya. Just teasing. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your company. I'm pretty excited. I'm flying back Friday, and then 1 week after that is pre-release. Let's go. It's been like the exact similar-ish starts for the last 3 games. You like Hiroko, which is nice. Can't ask for more. Yeah. Pretty good here. He's on. Is he on? Okay. No end of turn DNA yet. So choking doesn't matter much here. We want to set up a little sooner. Nice. See if we can find a Nori or actually a level 5. Nice. Diana's really nice in this matchup. Exactly. Infinite BT26 testing. Sweet. Here. AGO out. AGO into another AGO. We're on a search for a Nori here. I guess we can let go of this AGO. See if we can get it back with Asuna. Okay. Save the push out. And then get this going. Now we're really pending on that Inori. All right. Okay, that works too. Maybe get us there? Nope, not yet, but we're good. We're good. We're in a good spot. Boom. Okay. I think we have it here. That's 6 checks at our disposal, even without Inori. So let's go for it. Yeah, with Blinding Ray gets us there. And if we didn't get Blinding Ray, then we just rush into Diana, and Diana just really seals that matchup. Because once you have the Diana effect, you can once they DNA into Paildramon, you just strip everything, and they can't swing with the Paildramon, so they're unable to go up any further. And if they have to pass turn and use the end of turn DNA, then if you calculate the memory right, then you can just Diana pre-strip the end of turn DNAs, and you're good there too. But yeah, you can just chill and wait for the Pale. Okay. These hands are like, they're great starts, but they can start to teeter into the scary starts if you don't start seeing much tamers to help you push further. But yeah, glad we saw the Homeros. Probably blue. Yeah. Interesting. It looks crazy. I can't even Blinding Ray because I have no yellow sources. But pretty fine here. Let's go Inori for 3. Minerva doesn't make sense unless we like try to top deck a rookie or something. But yeah, let's leave it at that. we're gonna get de-evoed, and then anything here? No, we're good. Oh, well, never mind. Yikes. So it was an AGO. Just gonna read their undeletions. Okay, definitely don't want to delete that. They're both playing Tamers. Okay. Blinding Ray go to 5. Ajo, add that. We'll probably have to give him some Tamers, which is fine, I guess. Triple AGOs. Not another Ricky Insights, but we're good. Another AGO. Wow, that's 4 AGOs in a row. And then now we're good to just remove this without worry. Can we get a rookie though? That's cool. Any of them have retail? That's blocker. Nope. And same thing. Okay. Couple of choices here. You can swing with this. I'm going into Minerva. Minerva plays out one of the AGOs. AGO goes into Aegis, and then Aegis goes into Jupiter. And just set up. Maybe another. Jesus, all the AGOs in the world. We've lost one Hiroko, and we've got 2 Asunas floating, so let's take a gamble with this AGO. Okay. We're not ending the game this turn, so I'm going to save that for next turn. There's the Hiroko. And then we effectively put him at 1. Unless he's got a mem setter. Yep. There's the mem setter. Guess we're just have to play the game without rookies. Here, just back to here since we're already at 3, and get out another of our thousands of AJOs. And here we go. Just hang out there. Reboot, 3 blockers, protection. See if we can survive the onslaught. What? Maybe misclicking. DCGO misclick. Mulligan. Oh, there they are. Oh wait, none. Different opponent. It's a fair start. I'm telling you, I cannot imagine this deck without Hirokos and that cycle. It's just too good. Let's see. It might be better for me to just drop Luna, because if I Hiroko now, I don't want to miss out on a 4 and a 5. So at least Luna can grab both, and then I can Hiroko into Hiroko the following turn. Now that I've got the 4, this Hiroko is safely to Hiroko into Hiroko and grab a 5 perhaps. I think it's Machine Dramon. Wait, Rise Gray and Metal Greymon? Why this one though? And that Mental Greymon. I mean, I get those, but what's the blue for? Hiroko into Hiroko. Oh, nice. Don't have our 5 yet, so I'll grab this Azio. It's fine to let go of Inori. Minerva's nice here. That's cool too. We can just home roast in blue, or Asuna, Minerva, home roast. I'm liking the sound of that better. A little bit more cycling. Maybe run into a Nori now. Grab that Ricky. Ah, yeah, you're right. Very true. Get that on play rush. Let's see. And if they don't contest with our board here, we've got blue for game. That's 4, 5, 6 checks coming at them. But I imagine it's probably gonna be playing one of those 5s to do some board removal here. Not enough names to assemble yet. Okay. Yeah, Asuna, Hiroko, Asia in trash, Asia in hands. Ooh. These are always questionable hands to keep. When I see a Lunamon, just effectively it's like Luna, Asia in the back. Because I've done it where I hatch and I play Luna, and then I proceed to never see a Ricky again. So, be greedy and mulligan. You know, can also just rush up into a single stack, but don't like playing that way. So let's mulligan. Of course, right? Machine was bugged. Like actually bugged. You error on DCGO right now? Right. Titans. Oh, nice. Thank you, Lek. Turn our world. No, they just set up here. Just ignore the dude. See, I don't think there's any tamers done, so we're good. Wait, there's tamers done from the level 4, right? I see, I see. See, he's got no targets in trash. Value also not here since Minerva can just play the Homeros. And then it's a wasted Homeros anyway-ish. Let's not activate this. Who are we trashing? Let go, we like for now. Okay. Start doing some removal. Let's see. Think, because if I do that, then and delete that, he can play level 3. What's sound deletion here? Cool. Ooh. Yeah, maybe we should have gone to... Wait, we don't even have... I thought I had a Jupiter in hand. Let's see. What's in trash? Okay. We'll need our Seer Agios now, hopefully. Nice. I do want to Homeros, but at the same time, just do want to do Hirokos. See if we can dig our way. I'm gonna boost, head to Agio here. Yeah. See if we can find another top end. Nice. If we raid into this, gets to play level 4 or lower. The option card is what again? Okay. Raid into that. You can also just ignore it and leave it there. Yeah, maybe let's just ignore it. Oops. Didn't mean to go into him. Could have just went blue. on laptop here, so gonna go off camera for a bit and just plug in the charger. Maybe use the computer's webcam. Decode and protect. Might as well whittle down, get the free home roast. Do a little bit of overwhelming. Alright, we'll swap over here. More pixelated. Not bad. Do you like? Yep. Ooh, beat break. It's gonna be a little tougher here. Already into Murasame. Wow. Don't need to push out right now. Let's see. Let's go like. Grab the Nori. Stratus reduced by 3, or Habakiri, same thing. Let's see, that's cool too, because we'll go to 3, 5, and that's enough to for us to climb all the way up. Thank you. Gain the mem. We love Jupiter. It takes care of so much issues. Don't really need to swing because that 1 damage is not won't do much for us here. 1, 2, yeah. Doesn't get us any closer to lethal the following turn, so just let that go. It's better than hitting to a tamer. That way we can Yeah, just trash one. And since they're at 1, we should be pretty good to set up for the following turn. Ooh, I like that. Abyss does a lot for us here. Let's see, 4. Get that to 5. Could be worth it. Pop the boosts and then get into DCGO. Just thinking. Because the Luna can just get DP negged. DCGO will be 6k. Yeah. And DCGO will have barrier, so. Yeah, what's nice about the Abyss against Beat Break is if you have a decent amount of securities, you can block their multiple checks and just barrier to take only 1 damage versus like 2 or even 3 from a Stratus. Yeah, Fizz, join in on the stream game. Get folks to get behind your mind and see your plays and perspective too. And all in all, like a good prep into Elysian once that, if that comes out. Covers. Yeah, when I have Abyss, I feel really safe. Yeah, nice. Because yeah, if we win Luna, we would have got wrecked. That Luna would have got DP negged. At least here we're guaranteed one of the blockers to be able to block the onslaughts. And then, yeah, Habakiri makes it hard for them too. Because our decode makes our DCGO 6k. And then Astratus, yeah. Astratus will proc both our decode and Jupiter protection. And then we should be good the following turn. So here is a good chance to decode because he's going to delete the lowest, and which won't give us another opportunity to decode. And we want to go wide right now because he's only going to have 1 blocker. And we're going to protect, take off 1 security, leave him at 2, and we've got 3 swinging bodies because he's going to delete 1 right now, and we push 1 out, and we're going to trash 1 next turn, as well as this turn. But we're good. Boom. Gain the memory. Gain the memory. Ooh, that's nice. Trash the top. Let's get to DCGO. Yeah. Pretty straightforward from there with just a single blocker. Yeah, such a cool card. Well, that's a decent hand. Hydrate. Hmm. It's greedy time. What is that? Oh, Monkey Man. All right, see if we can find ourselves some tamers. That's cool. Whittle down now. 2, 2, 2, 3. Don't think we need to do this just yet. V-Force, how come I'm running Ukamon? Just trying him out again. Format's ending, so just closing it out with some fun and see if we can also walk Ukamon into the next format too, but it's okay. You know, it's great when it's great, and it's a card when it's not. I also just like the pressure it gives. Raid. A little barrier here. Sanzo. So they're guaranteed or a 6 if they want. And thank you, D-Digivolve. Key in this matchup. Yeah, that Uko pressure just forces them to come out early too. Erlong. Cool. Yep. Focus your energy on Uko. Let's get our free tamer, even though we have to use the thing. Ooh. So for sure, D-Evo first. It's cool that both our stacks have Suno underneath. Start doing some damage here. All right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Now that two-turn OTK is not as much, there's like a lot more back and forths. Uko, that's why I was thinking Uko can play again. It doesn't feel as bad. Just have to keep this hand, even though it's Luna. But yeah. Yeah, for sure. Thanks to those decks to just slow down those, degeneracy. Ooh, Minerva. It's real cute. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the elect to proc the thing, so that's cool. We're here anyways. Just do Minerva. Minerva into Agio. Then yeah, I think we just float into Mr. Ruin mode. Ooh, that's nice. We have jamming. Okay. And that there. Mm. It's pretty straightforward from here. Yeah, we haven't seen any Volcanuses, TBs, mirror matches yet. Oh, well, we did have a mirror earlier. But just steadily awaiting BT26 for DCGO to come on beta. It's a no-no hand into another no-no hand, but yeah, thank you, Hiroko. This could be a tough matchup too, since we don't have Venuses, but Diana sort of helps a little bit. Saved by the bell. Mystery Lake. DCGO. Perfect. Hiroko into Elec. Are you gonna gift us an Inori, Mr. Igoni? Dang, yeah, we needed that Diana. Yeah, not a proper setup for us here. This is tough. Because we can come out and raid into it, but we just lose our stack the following turn and have nothing to respond. So best bet is just to hold in the back and in between theater. Yeah, without Venuses, this matchup can be quite difficult. If like I'm not properly set up right here with the correct Asia to play this Inori, I have to spend so much turn to do that setup, which can be really tough. But at least we've got the boost set up, so next turn we can boost to 3 from wherever we are, slam the Nori, and continue the lineup. But yeah, they're just getting free value and swings, chipping us away. But Abyss Sanctuary could be helpful here. I mean, if they can give us some value, security value. Well, there goes the Dianas. gonna be tough. Just yeah, no free value in security. That's four cards checked. Yeah, it's tough. It's a lot of value. Our only hope, really. Yeah, it's a lot of memory and checks coming their way. Yeah, alternatively, yeah, there's no way. Can Evo into Jupiter for 1, but they'll still go to 3 with that. Be at 2 skiers here. Our only saving grace is an Abyss into Luna. Still missing out on a Ricky, so don't need the excess AGO. Well, there goes the dream. That's just 3 checks already, so we just lose through 3 checks. I mean, the only small window of grace here is they have gone through a couple of the 4s. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of cards in hand. Don't know if they're missing on hybrids. They did skip the reduce Evo, so probably gonna play another Tri-Tamer to probably cycle to oh, never mind. Seems like they got enough. Yeah, nothing in security here to support. Minerva would have been nice to see. Yeah, that's enough checks. GG's, Mr. Red Hybrid. do want to experiment a little bit while we're here. Yeah, if it's maybe the folks from the East Coast are up, it's a 7 a.m. for them if they want breakfast and duels. Seconds. Kind of a slower hand, but we'll rock with it. Two. Could be just Uko and Hiroko. Ooh, classic Medusa. Oh, it's a mem sitter too. That's nice. See if okay. Yikes. It's a lot of search power on their side. Couple of choices here. It's either AGO minus 5k1 and AGO juice to minus 3k the other, or AGOmon into Inari, and then blinding ray to value up, but we definitely put ourselves in danger. Can we find like a Diana or so? I say we try to high roll this since we've got Uko Surge. Nice and Nori. Oh my gosh. We do want we're tempted for the select for sure. Jupiter doesn't really help here. So we're taking the more dangerous route. Putting ourselves to 3. It forces us to push out. We've seen Styrako added. That's 6 cards they've gone through. Well, it's just one of those moments where, you know, if you're dead, you're dead. It's just a matter of Minerva doesn't help much here. It just gets us wide. But maybe, and that's the DP gaining one too, I believe, right? Yeah. Delete spot deck. Yeah. If they have it, they have it. It's just that there, because we can also set up like Agio and Agio and another Nori, but they can just proc their things and Evo up as well. That might be, well, we'll see. Well, disconnected. I'm assuming they just couldn't find the 4 or something, like missing a piece to climb up their line to be able to contest the board. It is 6 p.m. here. Gonna have a little evening outing with the family. And downtown. What are you all up to today? As fine as what, Sunday for you? It's fair hand. Ooh. Haven't seen this egg in a long time. Shaman. Purple hybrid. See if we can steal a cycle here. Oh, thank goodness. Cool. Gabumon. Nice. Plan D. Be like, yeah. So we find Jupiter, we win next turn. And we give away the mats. That's fine. What's up, King Jaden? What you need help with? Trying to figure out what you should play. Well, BT26 is coming up. Do you have access to acquiring some BT26 cards, or are you trying to play something from what you already have, or do you have some funds allocated to purchase new cards, or are you just trying to keep it in with what in the pool of things you have? And then pretty straightforward from here, unless we happen to hit like a, I don't know, Rivals or a Jack's Raid or something. But I guess even then we'll be okay, because we're going straight into Jupiter from here. Get that protection. For 0. Get that trash one. No, the only thing you've been playing is Hunters and Virus. Yep, so does that mean you can get some BT26 looking to like build a completely new deck, or yeah, what's your thoughts? Bomb, 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 bomb. All right, let's see. Probably this will be our final round here, final match, or a final single opponent before we head out. King Jaden, no funds right now for cards. Gotcha. Yeah. What current cards are in your library that you feel that you can make a deck out of? You and the family trying to save up and move? Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, and if if you're not doing any in-person tournaments or so, you can also always learn on DCGO, build decks there, and until the day that you can, and be able to get some new cards, or if not, I think, who was it? One of the servers I saw was promoting like DCGO tournaments, and that was really nice. So yeah, maybe that could be a goal if that's if you happen to want to play a new deck, plus participate in events. That yeah, DCGO Rand tournaments is nice. But I mean, there are a lot of new decks, and I mean a lot of decks in the format. So yeah, what Fizz was saying, what type of decks do you like, or play styles, so to say? Ooh, this is a cool matchup. Just have a tad bit of little room to try to do an early setup. Got the Elect ready. Do we need Asuna in this matchup? Let's grab another Jupiter. You don't know what to do anymore. You want to play Virus. That's all good, and then play Hunter. That's not good. Yeah. Well, what's do you have a goal in mind, like to attend events, or just playing casually? All right. Grabbing this. Another like. Start a little cycle here. Don't. It sucks to pass on a third in Ori, but grab the Homeros. We're severely missing out on a level 4. If I play a Nori here, it's taking a chance. But if I go Hiroko, we might be stuck, but might have to be this way. And Nori might get stunned anyways. So yeah, it's good we went Hiroko. Got a cycle look. We went 3, 3, 3. That's 9 cards already, I think. 9? 9. No, 12 cards. We went through a 12 card cycle without to level 4, but that's good. That we've got that cycle engine to get through. If we can just get to Nagio. Thank you. We've got enough Elex. All right. Let's see. Darn, blinding ray. That'll be our 4th Inori to give up. Sadly, we have to. Hmm. we're like so set up and we're so not. Like we have enough to um yeah, to age over two, lose out two securities, lose out three, and then okay, chances could be high. We could possibly end up in a ruin mode here. But chances are pretty high against this deck in my experience. The two checks with age issues here, it just needs to check into um, one of the level 5s or higher. Because then we can Suno move barrier, and we Suno into Jupiter, and then jump into ruin mode after the thought. So let's pray. We don't get them boosts and stuff. Yep. No, come on. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, chances are pretty high to crash into something in this deck, so. Blessing. From here, if it's found some pieces, you can go to 7, and then I guess maybe slam his 5s. But the 5s cost 8. Yeah, never mind. 8 you can mat and tie, go back to 0, and then slam the other 5, but that will require him to have 5, 5, 6, 6. But yeah. Alright, back to King Jaden. Let's see. Family settled. We're going to start going to locals and regionals and then nationals. It can be challenging to want to play a pet deck and having it not be very good into the format. My best advice is focus on having fun, spending time with people I event. Another good option this is to see if people spare bulk at your locals. Sometimes people are happy just giving away cheap cards to grow the community. I pretty much always give bulk to folks at locals. Jaden, you're in Discord now. I'm currently looking for a bit of testing in the new BT26 stuff. Robot of passion. Do we let go of Kaz? Letting go of ruin mode next format for Jupiter. It's tough because we'll be playing more 7s, and maybe 2 copies of Wrath mode is tempting. And if you have to stick in ruin mode in there too, 1 Wrath mode, 1 ruin mode can be an idea, but it'll be a very tight space. We'll have to see how if ruin is a meta call or not in the meta. Because I know I just don't want the deck to have too many level 7s, because the games that happens more than not, you're like opening up 7, 6, 5s, 4s, and so. Just minimizing as much as possible all those super high top end. But we'll see if ruin mode is a meta call or not, and to warrant him there. Yeah, King Jaden, what Fizz is saying, if folks at your locals can have any bulk to give away to help support you build. And I know if you're nationals and regionals and stuff, it's tough to play pet decks there unless your pet deck is actually contendable in the meta. And I would say there's a difference between pet decks and rogues. Like rogue decks, it means that the deck is still able to keep up with meta, but it's like, you know, maybe not the mainstream picks. It's like a counter to the meta. But the difference between rogue decks and pet decks is like pet decks can be just of older formats, for example, yeah, like hunters, like you're playing against just power creep, you know, and to be able to do well at events, even meta decks, you'll have a hard time playing with a meta deck to to you know to do well too. That's already a uphill battle, and then by playing a deck that's been super power crept, you're giving yourself even a harder time. So if the goal is, you know, regionals, nationals, then it's like, yeah, building a deck that will fit your play style that's also like viable and contendable in that meta. But if your goal is just to make hunters the best it is and take it as far as you can, then it's just knowing that your uphill battles is even that much more uphill, just because, you know, new cards, new techs, and Bandai just it's just part of the card games where they're constantly upping the ante and the allure of cards as the meta, as the game evolves. You know, like BT1, those type of techs, to then even BT6, BT10, and as you go, it just evolves and evolves, and it's so hard to backtrack on a deck that far back in the format unless it gets new support to give you that you know, to bump you up to the same level. But yeah. But yeah, just keep an eye out on, you know, what decks you're interested in, and again, if the goal is regionals and nationals and doing well at those events, it's looking into the pool of those decks that you're both interested, that's possible to acquire, and also viable. Yo, Bernie, yep. Current VB list. Actually, I'm not at my setup right now. I'm on my laptop actually, so uh, my VB deck is not even here. But let's see if I can build it real quick from memory. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me see if my Digimon dev has it. I hope it does. Here we go. 1 second, all right. 3, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. Turn to deck builder, exports. Should be okay. All right, we've got it. But where'd it go? All right, we'll switch over. Tabs. All right. So you can see this photo. Move that to the center for you. Um, I think yeah. Before I left town, I did make one change. I threw in a Crimson Blaze in here, but I just forgot what card I had taken out. But yeah, if your meta, if Crimson Blade is okay in your meta to consider, um, but yeah, this is the list. Don't know how much it is different from what you had it as, but it's where we left it and where we really enjoyed it. The 4 Gatos is for the Angelomons, and I'm focusing on the 8 DNA cards just to streamline that as much as possible in the deck. And yeah, Arcturus, Melgas are amazing assemble cards. Keeping it 11 rookies. A couple of things is was considering Gamamon again instead of some Salamons, but I also don't play too many of the other targets to consider, but could be a thought. Finally, 4 War, 2 Inch, 2 Metal Gray. Is Metal Gray worth? For me, I didn't enjoy Metal Gray as much because I had to manually evolve into it sometimes. Or, yeah, just most of the time I wanted to just, my build was more DNA centric, and I just needed any target to DNA to, and the combinations of level 4 here works really well. So that's how I preferred it. When I did try Mental Gray, didn't enjoy it as much. Like maybe I could see it if you're like playing the Tamer too to help you evo into him for cheaper. You can play him out, swing him with the level 5 and assemble into a 5, but most of the times it's like you rather just DNA into a level 5 that can cheat into your level 6 for better. And the DNAs is I think helps what just gets the deck to be a little bit faster, like turn 2 Melgas, things like that. And yeah. The cool thing with Melga or Metal Gray is you can add the egg underneath him, but most of the time, Arcturus already does that job for you for the ending games. And yeah, consider Crimson Blaze if you want. But this is where we left it off. Wait, I haven't tested it back since before I left town, but there wouldn't be any changes as of yet for the current format. And yeah, the War Gray, Sirius Mon, those two are really great too. You can potentially win so quick as 2 checks with them, and the following turn 2 more checks in Omni DNA. But yeah, we'll probably head out here soon and get ready, be with family. Thanks you all for hanging out. King Jaden, yeah. Thinking might give up on it, but it's still worth a try. Once DCGO updates, still worth the try out the new cards just to feel it out. As much as you say you are anti the meta, but at the end of the day, they're all cards for us to experience and try out our favorite characters or explore a new style of play styles, And if you're a big fan of Rogue, eventually one of those decks are going to become a Rogue deck, And some of those decks will emerge as meta decks, and then some of those decks will become Rogue decks. So can fall in your type of approach. And yeah, still more to experience, keeping those doors open to just truly feel new cards. And we've been blessed with DCGO to be able to try them out at just the expense of time and, computer resource. But other than that, it's also, if you feel time to take a pause or just life in general, all those are valid. It's completely up to you. It's your time and all. But I'll see you all. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thank you, Fizz, for being with me for this whole evening too. Appreciate your company, and get some rest when you can. I'll see you soon. See ya, everyone. Take care.